to give us this opportunity to place this American flag on the surface, to me it was one of the prouder moments of my life to be able to stand there and quickly salute the flag.
The rest of the activity seemed to go very rushed. There were a lot of things to do, and we had a hard time getting them finished.
We did find that mobility on the surface was, in general, a good bit better than perhaps we had anticipated it. There was a slight tendency to be more nearly toward the rear of a neutral, stable position. Balance seemed to be quite easy to identify, and as one would lean a slight bit to one side or the other, it was very easy to identify when this loss of balance was approaching. In maneuvering around, as you saw, this was one of my tasks fairly early in the EVA. I found that a standard loping technique of one foot in front of the other worked out quite well, as we would have expected. One could also jump in more of a kangaroo fashion, 2 feet at a time. This seemed to work.
Too many interesting things to do. The surface, as we said, was fine-grained with lots of rocks in it. It took footprints very well, and the footprints stayed in place. The LEM was in good shape and exhibited no damage from the landing or the descent. It's a picture of the ladder with the well-known plaque on the primary strut. There was a question as to whether the LEM would sink in up to its knees. It didn't, as you can see. The foot pad sunk in perhaps an inch or two, and the probe in this picture was folded over and sticks up through the sand in the bottom right-hand corner, showing that we were indeed traveling slightly sideways at touchdown. There were a wide variety of surfaces. Here Buzz is standing in a small crater, and it gives a very good picture of the rounded rims of the what we believe are very old features.
The two experiments that you saw in the previous picture were deployed in the scientific equipment bay. We found that